Hello everyone, I am Anu. Welcome back in my YouTube channel Creative Coder Zone. Thanks to you for likes and views for my videos. Okay, so in today's video we will learn about drop down in Selenium. So before going to write code, we need to understand some basic stuffs like select class and its methods. As we know, drop down, when we are going to open any form, then there will be drop down and we can select any value from the drop down menu. So just like that, we are going to learn how to test that drop down and its value. Okay, so when you are working with drop down, then two things you have to consider, you have to understand, like from which drop down you have to select the value, because so many drop downs are 2 to 3 drop downs are there in the form, depends upon that form's functionality. So but normally 2 to 3 drop downs are there. So first we have to decide that from which drop down you have to select that value and which value you are going to select. So two things you have to going to first, you have to decide first. Then next, now in Selenium, how to select that value. So now form is the HTML element, and when you are going to select any value from drop down, then there is a select tag and it is also a HTML select tag. But when you are going to test that drop down value, then in the Selenium, then select class provides the implementation of that HTML select tag. So we need to use select class when we are going to implement the HTML select tag, because form is HTML element, and when we are going to select or we are going to work with the select tag in drop down, so select tag is also HTML select tag. Okay, so we need to use here select class which provides the implementation of the HTML select tag. Now select tag provides the helper methods like select by value, select by index, or select by visible text. So first we need to understand select tag, that select tag provides the implementation of the HTML select tag, and form is the HTML element, select tag is the HTML select tag. So we need to use here select class. Now when we are going to write the code, then we have to first create the object of that select class. So there are 3 methods in Selenium for drop downs: select by index, select by value, and select by visible text. Indices are from 0 to n minus 1. N is the number of values in that drop down. If you are going to select the value from days, then there will be the values 1 to 31. So n number means 31 numbers, and the indices will be 0 to 30, 0 to n minus 1, like this. And then select by value, if there is a name, if there is a country drop down, then there will be the name India, Argentina, Australia, like this. So you can select by value like this. And visible text, when there is a comparison, that age between 18 to 65, like this, then that visible text, also by that visible text you can select, you can use this method select by visible text. So there are 3 methods. Through that method uh, we can test on drop down menu values. Now see here what is the syntax. First we have to create the object. Select is just a class, so we have to create the object. Like I am creating here stud name object by the of the select class. Select is the class, new operator, and select of that value, which which is the value you are going to select from the drop down. That value we have to take here as a parameter. Okay, so this is the method, this is the syntax for selecting value from the drop down. So we are going to select value from the drop down of this form, create account form in the Rediff mail. Now how to you open this form? First go for rediff.com, that web page, and in that web page there is a money option is there, link is there, so you have to click on that money option, and see here in the corner there is a sign up link is there, so click on the sign up link. So that form will be open of sign up link, because in that form only there is a drop down menu. So now simple, whatever the things we have to inspect that values to retrieve that for the locators value. So see here, name and ID are the locators and date day are the values for that locator. So if you are going to test by the locator name, then date day will have to be copy like this, and for driver.get we have to copy this URL, because this page we are going to open, right? Okay, so now we are going to open Eclipse. Now I am taking new class, just I am taking simple name, drop down code like this. So this class is created. Now very first thing I have to create the instance for WebDriver. WebDriver is an interface, and through that instance we have to call that method of browser. So we need to create this instance first driver. Import it. Now I am copying this code, because there is the same code up to open that browser. Actually class name should be start with capital letter. Okay. Now we have to open that web page. So method is driver.get, and copy that page URL. So in which that form is opened, page URL you have to copy, double click on it and copy it. So it will open your page in which that drop down menu is there, and we have to test there. Now when we are going to interact any any HTML page element, so we have to interact with it by the web element interface. So I have explained before this also. Web element interface is used to interact any HTML element. So we need to create an instance. Suppose I am creating here date day one instance equal to. Now how to find element? So driver dot find element, and by which locator you are going to, by name. I am using name for finding that web element. So we have to copy this After inspecting this element, inspect it first, drop down which I am going to test. So first need to inspect. So name locator and its value is dead day. Copy it. Here. By the class, need to import it. Locator name. So we have created here one instance of that web element interface. Web element have to be imported also. Now we have to take select class, because that what are the options, what are the values are there, that are the HTML select tag. So if we are going to select that select tag of HTML, then we need to take here select class of the Selenium and create its object. Through that object we can select that value in the drop down. New operator and select whatever the value stored in that instance of that web element we have to take here. Select class have to be imported. Now this is the object. Through that object, if I want to take the value, select by index. Select by index. If I want to take 0, 1, 2, if I want to take third value, then I have to take the index 2. So this is the method to select any value in the drop down menu. Now just we need to take the main class and create object of that class. So class name is, take class name, then is object. Its constructor is also has same name. Object X, if I am taking object X, and whatever the method I am taking IT init. So this is the code. It opens browser first, then open web page, then we are interacting with HTML element, so we are taking here web element interface and its instance is created, and through that instance we are finding that element in the web page by the locator name and its value is date day. Then we have to take the select class, because we have to select the value from drop down. So I have created select object, and whatever the value stored in that instance I have taken here as a parameter. And now I am taking here select by index method from 3 methods. So select by index means it is the number when there is a drop down, when there is integer values in the drop down, then we have to take here index. Index indices starting from 0, and it always they are indicated as 0 to n minus 1. If there are 31 values, 0 to 31 values, then indices will be 0 to 30, like that. If I want to take third value 0, 1, 2, then if second value, third value, then it will be, here index will be 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth value will be displayed. So I am running this program. Open browser, open that page also, and now it need to take here in the day drop down, it need to display the value of that index. Okay, so third value here is selected. So whatever the program is successfully run. Okay, hope that you understood. See you in the next session. So you have to practice on other that methods like select by value and select by visible text also. Okay. Okay. So see you in the next session.